Alright guys, what's happening? KGCEpic here. So I'm bringing this video, this topic, because I always make a whole bunch of videos with topics. So you guys can check out my other videos. I have like 100 something videos at this point. This one is, what does it actually mean to have faith in Jesus, right? Alright, from my perspective of things and how I do things in terms of like my faith with Jesus, what does it mean to have faith in Jesus is, regardless of whatever happens, whenever it happens, however it happens, regardless of anything, you should always, trust in Jesus. Also, when things happen in life, remember, Jesus is the God that giveth and taketh away. So you also have to remember all of these things. So even if you lose something precious in life, even if someone dies, even if all of these things happen, this is just what the Lord has planned for you. This is just something that the Lord sees. Okay, fine. I guess in His eyes, whatever happens and however it would affect you, you know, uh, He would also always lead up to something good, especially if you have faith in Him. If you have faith in Jesus, regardless of whatever happens, it would always lead up to something good, and you would be surprised what would occur, and you would be surprised where you would actually end up if you actually have faith in Jesus. This is something that is crucial. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, you should always keep your prayers consistent. You should always this, you should always that. But when it comes to having like you know um very very powerful faith in Jesus, even if like a day of prayer is missed, or you do something that you probably wouldn't have wanted to do, especially in terms of your faith and all this sort of stuff. You shouldn't make it affect you to a point where it affects your relationship with Jesus in a bad way. If you have faith in Jesus, regardless of whatever happens, keep your faith strong, and always believe that Jesus always has something good planned for you, because He always has something good planned for you, because He does love you. So at the end of the day, regardless of whatever happens in your life, whether you see it as something that is good, something that is bad, if you have faith in Jesus, it will always be something good, and that is how it is to have faith in Jesus. So remember, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Not all the time, something would come to you straightforward, or not all the time, what you see as being the best option, or what you see as being whatever you have planned would work out, or whatever you thought something going in a certain direction is not going to be that all the time. Even if it's something, the result is not what you would expect, or all this sort of stuff. Even if you were to even take it in a bad way, the point is, at the end of the day, do not make this affect your faith. Always keep your relationship with Jesus strong, because obviously if something doesn't work out for you in a way that you would want, you can look at it from a positive perspective, but at the end of the day, there's also that slight disappointment and all that sort of stuff as well. That is just how it works, right? But you should never make these things affect how you would see yourself and your relationship with Jesus. Keep your relationship with Jesus powerful. Keep it stronger than steel. Keep it just like, remember, Jesus is supposed to be like the number one person in your life. Regardless, Jesus should be higher than you, higher than your wife, higher than your children, higher than everybody in your life. And this is not something that is up for discussion. This is something that is actually how it says. This is how you should have faith in Jesus. Jesus should always be number one in your life, and Jesus would guide your way. If you have faith in Jesus, then you would have no problem with Jesus guiding your way. You would have no problem doing certain things. You would have no problem, saying certain things or whatever, and just let Jesus guide your way. Remember, and how I would see faith. Faith has nothing to do with how regular you go in church. Faith has nothing to do with how regular you pray. Faith has nothing to do with how willing you are to stand up on the side of the road and share Bibles. Faith has nothing to do with that. That is just how you would like to, praise the Lord or whatever. For how I see faith, personally speaking, when it comes to faith, faith is just you being comfortable with Jesus guiding you, and you, regardless of whatever happens, whenever it happens, however it happens, um, you always trust in Jesus, and this trust shall never be broken. And that is faith. At the end of the day, for me personally speaking, all the other stuff is just stuff to make Jesus happy. Like if you praise his name, that makes Jesus happy. If you do this, that makes Jesus happy. But at the end of the day, when it comes to faith, at the end of the day, it's just the trust between you and Jesus at the end of the day. And that's how I see it, personally speaking. So this is how I see, faith in terms of between Jesus and his worshippers, right? So be sure to always keep Jesus number one in your life, and be sure to always do things to please him as well. Because when you do things to please him, then he will also retaliate in a manner that he will do things to please you as well, right? So yeah. Of course, when you do things to please him, that of course strengthens your faith. That of course helps the faith, right? But when push comes to shove, at the end of the day, faith is just maintaining that trust and that bond with Jesus, and that is how I see it. So, if you agree with me, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Check out my other channels. If you want to see channels just based on Jesus, you have to go to my go through the playlist and go to my religious videos, because I do also do gaming videos and anime videos and those sort of stuff as well. So if you just want to see like Jesus based videos, you have to go on the religious playlist, and share my stuff. I always leave a link for my Facebook and Twitter in the description, and as usual, stay epic.